Let's bring in our next guest, Tanya Nichols, author of The Barber's Wife. Hello, Tanya.
Hello,
How are
Chuck.
you doing?
I'm doing well.
Look at you. Last week in here playing the mandolin. This week in here with a book.
Yes.
Tell me about your book.
It is a story that takes place between 1932 and 1934 in the Cookson Hills of Oklahoma. Pretty Boy Floyd is a character in there.
The gangster.
The gangster, yes, but it's really the story of a woman, Mamie, who is a nurse and takes care of wanted men and other less fortunate folks
Oh, really?
on the side away from the hospital. And that's a crime, so it's her own dilemma.
Criminals getting a shootout, get a bullet in them, and they know to go to her
Yes,
and get repaired?
yes,
Without going to the hospital where they'd know something was going on?
yes.
Oh, wow. How did you get into this book?
Well, family stories, actually.
This is your family story?
Not really. Family stories that I fictionalized. My grandmother was a nurse in Oklahoma, in Tahlequah, where it takes
Grandma
place.
Mamie?
Yeah, but her name wasn't Mamie.
Okay.
And my grandfather was a barber, and she did take care of people that, on the side. I mean, she did do that. And my grandfather did cut Pretty Boy's hair. But the rest of it, I would say she would die, but she's long dead, so she'd be very upset with me if she read this story and people thought that was her, because Mamie's a little bit more risque.
A little edgy?
A little edgy.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
tell me a little bit more about this book.
Well, it begins with Pretty Boy Floyd coming to seek help from Mamie, and then
In Oklahoma?
In Oklahoma.
What had he done? Did he just rob a bank or something?
He was going, and a lot of this is actually based in truth. Like
Off of Pretty Boy Floyd's
life.
stories of his...
Right. So
What did he was a bank robber,
he was
right?
a bank robber, and it was right after he had just killed his first man. He was going to see his wife, and they were doing a stakeout, and one deputy remained behind. He was convinced Pretty Boy would show up, and he did, and so they got into a shootout, and Pretty Boy killed this guy, but he also took 3 bullets that he needed help with.
Okay, so he goes to Mamie, takes
Well,
him
he
out-
went to a doctor first, and he goes to Mamie for aftercare.
Okay. And he appreciates her help?
Yes, he does.
Does he treat her really well?
Yes.
He does.
He
How
was-
well?
Pretty darn good.
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
He was an outlaw, but the townspeople loved him.
Was he like Robin Hood? Did he
was.
give back to the poor?
Yes, he was the sagebrush Robin Hood. And when I went to visit his grave, I went there and did research, and it was so interesting walking around the cemetery where he was buried. Tall grass, creepy cicadas, and there's his grave. I'm thinking I'm never going to find it. Money all over it.
People come by and throw money on his grave?
They throw money on his grave.
They're giving it back to him.
They're giving it back still.
Wow.
And I'm not talking pennies. There were like $5 bills and quarters.
And you left it all there.
Oh, well, yeah.
So, what prompted you to write the book? Have you written others?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the first one to be published, but it's not the first one that I've written. I've had a lot of rejection.
So super exciting when this one gets accepted, right?
It was super exciting, and I
Who picked it up?
A small press in New York, ABP, Alternative Book Press, but it's a little small press, and they've been great and really helpful. And
so they pressed and distributed too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Where
yes.
can you find it?
You can get it, of course, on Amazon. Everything's on Amazon. Barnes & Noble. It's in a few of the local bookstores here in town. And I guess that's about it.
No. It'll be for sale on CentralValleyTalk.com by the end of the day.
And we're giving one away.
Oh, we're going to give... Let me see. We're giving one away. It's very nice. I like this.
Yeah, it feels good.
Yeah, it does.
They did a nice job.
Okay. Is there going to be more? Is there sequels to Barber's Wife?
I don't know if there's a sequel, but there will be more books. I have a couple of projects going on right now that...
Anything you want to talk about?
Well, one novel is, I'm just in rewrite now. It takes place in Fresno, so I think that's kind of cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I set it in the Central Valley.
What time frame?
It goes back and forth between 1968 and 2005.
Oh.
So
What type of book?
it's well, it features lawyers, so there's a legal case going on, but it's really the story of adoption, a mother and child separated, and then finding each other, but not through normal circumstances.
Well, there's some stuff going on in Fresno right now that'd make a pretty good book.
Absolutely.
All
There's
right.
always good stuff here.
Tanya Nichols, thank you very much
Thank
for
you,
coming
Chuck.
by. The Barber's Wife, we're going to give one away right now, 579-1090, and you can get this copy of Local Author. Thank you very much
Thank
for
you,
coming
Chuck.
on.